Building. How you doing? Megadon 216, first time, long time. How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm chilling, man. Doing real good. How y'all doing?
Good. We in here today. Shout out to Natural Networks, Positive Peer Pressure, and She Ganja Lee. Shout out to Cleveland Kendrick. Shout out to Noonan Glass. Shout out to Sad Panda. Am I missing anybody, King Mo?
You good, Sad Panda.
Shout out to Kylie Baller bracelets, Kylie Savage Gang Savage, the Lost ID. He just dropped his tape 2016. That shit got the fire on there.
We say positive peer pressure.
I did.
We say Nick Stamps. He drop his new shit.
What new shit?
Or his shit is about to drop in this March.
Never mind.
Next month.
My fault.
Free Peace, Ohio, in this bitch.
Shout out to Free Peace. Shout out to Free Peace. Gang. What up, gang? We're back again. Megadon, top 5, and what is your Twitter or Instagram name, sir?
All right, top five rappers of all time.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to go with, and I know a lot of people debate this, but I'm gonna have to say Biggie is my number one, the Notorious B.I.G., because he had lyrics. He had a way of being able to put his words together to convey what he was trying to say. I think he did it better than anybody, dead or alive, honestly. Right. Second, I would say Pac. Pac, because his delivery was second to none, especially during his time. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say his lyrics were as strong as Biggie's, and that's why I put him second. But as far as delivery goes, he kind of was the pioneer for just having that passion, that soul in his voice, and I always admired him for that.
How do you feel about the Lil Xan saying that Pac was born, and then Lil Yachty, he just dropped his album and everything. He dropped it on the day Biggie died, and then his whole original press run was when he was like, "I don't listen to Biggie." Should newer artists do they research on Biggie and Tupac? Obviously, you can say yeah, but do they need to do it to be successful?
Pay homage.
Unfortunately, nowadays, to be successful, they don't. But do I feel like they should be at least somewhat rooted in the history, especially as being artists who are supposed to take their craft seriously? Yeah, I do. But a lot of people allow that disconnect, back when hip-hop was really music, and nowadays, you can call it what you want to call it. They don't even call themselves rappers. They call themselves artists. So,
right. It's almost like a slap in the face to them. Like, oh, I ain't just a rapper.
Right.
I make music for everybody. Like I think Uzi will be one of them niggas that be like,
I change the culture or bring something to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's not traditional rap anymore. If you want to be real,
it's not.
It's not the bars. It's
It's a
melody
vibe.
at this point. Like you can call this. I don't want to think of something.
You got a vibe with everything.
Yeah,
It's
everything has a
thing.
vibe.
Everybody got their own little flavor they trying to portray nowadays, whether it be similar or not.
We got the 2 on your top 5. What's the next 3, sir?
Next 3. 3, I'm going to say Jay-Z. He's a mix of them both. We've seen him go, storyteller Jay-Z. We've seen bar for bar Jay-Z. And we've also seen Jay-Z switch it up, spit fast, Jigga what.
Which Jay-Z do you like better, Hov or Jigga?
Man, you know what? I'm going to have to say I appreciate Jigga for giving us Hov, but I'm going to say Hov. That, to me, Hov is both Hov and Jigga because he can always bring it back.
Right.
But Jigga, at the point he was where he was at, didn't really have that ability to tap into that yet. He needed the experience. He needed to get to that point in his career where he was like, I've done everything. I did it on my own. I'm the man. I can be Hov now. You know what I mean?
The people on the live just instead of you playing, like they lost the true meaning of rap.
Yeah.
Now.
Right. It's a lifestyle.
What if they're saying that because hip hop is a reflection of their environment an environment, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You made hip hop to reflect the
It's made of like
poverty,
5 pieces.
hip-hop.
The struggle.
MC,
all the
break
right.
dancing.
artists, the clothes,
So-
the dance.
Right.
So when you look at the landscape and the environment and stuff like that, like the purple haired people, the purple haired kids and stuff, before Yachty and Uzi came out, like Wiz had purple hair and Trap Wiz happened and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like so, are we saying Wiz ain't real hip hop?
Wiz is real hip hop, I would
Because,
He
say.
makes a
like,
big
because
impact
again,
on the
Yeah.
culture.
He
it-
started out,
it-
coming with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like when it transformed into what it transformed into, when he linked up with Uncle Snoop, he kind of just continued to take it there because
Yeah.
he was already on that road to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
He's more of an entertainer at this point.
I feel like he revived the generation that was unspoken for a while because Snoop
the
had
smoker thing.
that whole little generation of smoking beforehand, and it was died
He
down.
he ushered in a newer era for the smoking.
Exactly.
the point I was trying to make was that the artists today are just a reflection of us and the previous
much.
rappers. Like this is Wayne. This
Yeah.
is like how we was saying
This
on the
is
last one.
Gucci, this is
This is
Wayne.
Gucci. This is
Yeah.
Wayne. This is Thug.
Every
this
beat
is,
sound like a Zaytoven beat.
everything
Yes,
sound
it
like
does.
it's
Like,
not
honestly,
it's,
they
it's
just
nothing
Gucci
new.
Wayne kids. Like
But
Wayne could drop a fire verse tomorrow and nobody would care. And that's
nobody
fucked
would
up
care.
though on the low.
Nobody would care.
And that's fucked up on the low. Because the nigga's
Absolutely
still
not.
crazy if you want to be.
Yeah.
But it's like, do you care? The landscape different.
Exactly.
Mhm.
exactly.
He already did his run where he's like, I'm dropping the fucking verse every 2 days because I can. That was back 06, 07, all that type shit.
Wayne had the face tats first full, like almost fully covered and shit, and we looked at him crazy, and
Right.
now we looking at these kids that get face tats, and that's their initiation into being a rapper. You think this is
Crazy voices.
Or where did this come from?
the
Like, where do
second
you
get
think
a
this
face
came
tat, you're a
from?
rapper.
Where do you
The
think?
second
like,
you get a
Make a
face
good point.
tat, you almost fishy.
that
though.
middle of the forehead shit,
You
that's
almost
That's fishy.
motherfucking Wayne.
That's fishy.
That's
I feel it though,
Wayne.
but it is indeed
It
Wayne.
is
That's Wayne right
the
there.
eyelid shit, everything. Like,
The
that shit
eyelid
weird.
shit, like the
He's
tattoos
an
and
icon in
the
his own
teardrops,
right.
Yes.
He's an icon in his own right. My
Yeah.
white cousin from Alabama loved Bling Bling back when that shit came out. I was a little nigga. I was like, I didn't even know who Wayne was. She got me hip. This white lady got me hip to Lil Wayne
That's dope.
in '97. I'm
That
like,
is
yeah.
dope.
We got the 4. You get your 5th in.
4, I'm gonna say, and this is gonna be maybe a little, crazy. But I'm gonna say Lupe Fiasco.
Ooh.
You sound like my mama. Now she love Lupe.
Lupe Fiasco was, especially from as far as his generation goes, the purest lyricist and linguist
Nah, the cool
of his generation.
I respect
cool.
that.
Changed the way I looked at hip hop.
the cool.
He just
Was
couldn't.
it
He
food and
couldn't. He
liquor?
couldn't
Yeah.
take the heat
Nah.
though.
Nah.
I think
he didn't stand the
yeah,
game.
I think
He
it
couldn't
just
He
got-
done
he
quit
got
rap
real.
like 3 times in the last
Shit
like
got
4
real.
years.
It
Shit
did.
got real. The pressure of being the best. Like he could have been. He could have been the best if he would have compromised his morals. His morals got in the
Yeah.
way. Whatever deals they offer, whatever type of like Sprite deal for like the cool remix with Katy Perry or some shit,
Yeah.
he didn't accept that shit probably, and he was
And they
like, "Man, this
wanted
shit
him
ain't
to
for
dumb
me."
it down too. They want to talk about some other shit. They probably did, like change his whole rhyme scheme up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't conform to anything outside of what he wanted to do,
Yeah.
which ain't nothing wrong with
And then
that.
he got into that Asian culture and shit, and that's all about respect and shit. So it's like
He missed his trajectory on the low.
Yeah, he a samurai, ain't he?
we talking
Yeah,
about Lupe,
he
right?
really
Right
is.
now.
He's-
Yeah, like he really got deep into that shit. Like he
Yeah.
really got deep into it, and he take that shit seriously, and he'll fuck somebody up in Street Fighters as well. They say.
Yeah.
They say the Street Fighter game is
he is spaz on. Yeah, he's crazy. He is spaz on niggas at the concert if they acting foolish too. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard, like people would be kicking it after the show, and then like some white boys would come up. People like, I want y'all black people to come up to the frame. Like, no, I need y'all to back up. This ain't for you. Like I'm like, okay, I see it.
That's your 5, sir.
5. Can I have this one be a split?
It's hard.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
Cliff
have to
Slide is always
be
crazy.
Kendrick and Jcole.
Kendrick and Jcole.
For this new
Both.
generation, they represent, I think, what Pac and Biggie represented back in the 90s as far as delivery and lyricism. I think J. Cole, lyrically, may be a little more sound than Kendrick, but Kendrick's delivery is unflawed and second to none.
But if you had to give me a 5th and honorable mention, what would you put the mortar in?
Look at you.
Honorable mention, honestly,
Because just between J. Cole and Kendrick.
if I had to go between J. Cole and Kendrick, I will go Kendrick.
Really?
Honorable
I
mention.
would.
Really?
No,
no. The 5th spot. You
The
said
5th
Kendrick
spot?
Lamar.
Yeah, fifth spot
I was
if
about
I
to say,
had to make a
if you had
choice.
to, yeah, I was about to say.
And that's just because I enjoy Kendrick's music a little more, although J. Cole's really dives deep into human thought, emotion, your brain. Kendrick is just
Kendrick takes more risk. I feel like he takes more
Yeah,
risk.
he do a
does.
lot of different shit.
And and his is more so going for global. Jcole is more so like interpersonal.
Right.
It very
Like-
interpersonal.
Like, yeah, he's like the big brother to
Whoever
likes that type
listening.
of, yeah, that's that type of feel and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
He hit a home run. Sometimes
Let's
he hit
keep
single.
let's keep it hip hop and talk about the king of New York right now, 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is out here.
Do niggas care about the king of New York anymore? For real,
I
for
mean,
real.
he claimed it and he had niggas in.
And then they
had
feelings.
niggas
They was in their
feelings and
bag.
shit, man. Niggas is Joey Badass and
Yeah, Joey
Triple
saying
X.
something. Joey saying something.
Houston. And I guess not J Prince Jr., but baby J Prince Jr. That's the little brother.
Oh, okay.
So it's
That boy's a hill.
J Prince Jr. and then baby J Prince Jr.
Get the fuck
Never.
out there. She call him that?
Yeah, his Instagram
outta
name say
here.
The
baby
name
J.
is
'Cause
serious.
I thought it was J Prince Jr. who was like the one that like found Drake and everything like that. But no, it's not that J Prince. J Prince Jr. I guess has either a little brother or maybe a son. But he's old enough to run a club, I
Family
guess.
tree.
But baby J Prince Jr. denied 6ix9ine at the
Entry.
club. Like, hey, be more respectful. You should have checked in before you got here. Then 6ix9ine got back on Instagram like, spin his chain. I don't check in anywhere.
Yo, that's why your ass ain't in the club,
Yeah,
nigga.
he said I don't check in anywhere. I mean, I gotta respect it.
I respect all types of shit like that. Like when niggas be like, you gotta check in. I'm like, if you talking that shit, I guess that's
But
right.
wait,
I
but
don't
wait.
know. I'm like, all
Why
right. then.
why did he have to check in though?
Because
Exactly.
because he got on Instagram beforehand and
He
said,
be
I don't
talking
check
crazy.
in anywhere. I don't check in Detroit. I don't check in Cali. I don't check in nowhere.
You know,
It's a
niggas be
respect
talking
thing.
reckless.
I got you.
It's a respect thing. So he said, and still untouched.
Didn't he get jumped into Cali though?
They
Or tried to?
Tried.
Excuse me. They
They
tried
tried to
to.
jump
Yeah,
him.
they tried
Yeah.
to.
His nigga swung first for it, if you want to be real about it.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
nigga swung first.
His nigga swung
And
first.
then pushed another nigga in front of him to fight while he was swinging over him. That pisses me off. That pissed me off.
Niggas don't learn, man.
That shit was fried.
Niggas be
But-
welcoming issues. I'm like, nah, bro. Like that's unnecessary. But that's what get them popping, I guess. They scandal.
Is
That's bullshit.
what is okay? Is this good for hip hop? Because I like this type of energy. I like this type of energy. He running around.
It's like I like the energy, but I don't like the character sometimes.
he making
But the energy always good.
he's making
He make hype music.
Yeah.
What
Right.
is he? Is he white or is he like? He
He's
says
Hispanic.
nigga. He says nigga a lot.
some type of
I think he's Hispanic.
Hispanic.
Hispanic?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
some type of
Hispanic.
Hispanic.
He says nigga a lot.
But he
He
made
does.
Like
he
more
just
than
did the
even a
remix
regular
to
nigga
Blood
would.
Walk. He just did the remix to the plug walk. He just did the remix to called it Blood Walk.
I
This
feel
shit
old.
sound crazy.
I feel old. I don't even know
It
what that
sound
is.
fire for. I ain't gonna lie to you. It sound fire.
A remix to Plug Walk. Is it his song or is it somebody else's song? That's
It got two number one Billboard charts and the first just went platinum.
I see him.
So I mean,
I see him.
it's
That video
going.
was dope too.
Oh yeah,
He had the little homies on it. You already know.
Yeah. Shout out to Rich the Kid. I like how Rich the Kid moved for real.
Nice trajectory he got going right now.
And he got artists under him that are booming. He got the YB Amir guy.
Oh, he under him?
He signed to Rich
Swear.
Forever. Yeah, he signed.
Oh,
to Rich
I ain't
Forever.
know that.
And the young nigga that's
Fucking with Black China.
Yep.
She a super
Hey,
thought, bro.
hey.
That nigga's 18,
Nigga.
bro.
401K
How old is
for
she?
dots.
How old is she? 33?
28.
Oh, she 20?
28.
Never is she 28.
28.
But look.
So we went to high school in this
Get
together.
the fuck out of here.
That's
She's 28.
sick, bro. That's sick, bro. I thought she was
Get
older
the
than
fuck
that.
out of
I
here.
thought she was older than that.
Nah,
This
she's
bitch
28.
moved like she
Might
35
be
though.
29 this
Bruh.
year. But look, here's my thing.
We definitely in high school together.
Here's my thing. I feel like him and her child is closer in age than him and her.
Chill out. Chill. That's sick. She fried. He probably smacking them.
Smacking the fuck out that big old rough booty, man.
Bruh.
He probably doing all type of young nigga shit too. He don't even know
nigga
what
shit.
to do with it.
Yeah,
Like,
nigga,
nigga,
no.
let me put my
That's
dick on your
fucking
face. Let me just
fried,
put it.
bruh.
Like this Black China, nigga.
He's
was
scoring
broke.
hella points.
He was
scoring hella
broke
points.
probably
Damn.
6 months ago.
He
probably
learning shit.
he wasn't
He
getting
was
learning
broke
shit.
last. He was broke in the summertime.
Yeah, he was broke last summer and shit. That's really
He ain't broke no more.
man. He
ain't going back no more.
They teaching him. She teaching him. That's all you
She
can do.
making sure she getting that check too. She like,
Bruh.
give me some of that.
Speaking of check,
They come up on the. He was like, if I get a baby by her, nigga, I ain't go. I
She a
pray I get a
Kardashian.
baby.
She in the Kardashians, y'all. She cool.
Speaking of check, Desus and Mero got checked today by DJ Envy because Desus said his wife was probably only with him for the check. And DJ Envy got very light skinned and very upset about him talking about his wife and went off on him on the Breakfast Club this morning. And is there a limit on jokes? Is joking about a person's girlfriend off of limits because you don't know how they react about the girl they would love and shit?
You know what? Being in the public eye, I don't think so.
Because they were on the talk, talking about how he cheated, and
he said it.
And they have a podcast, and she's a public
figure.
And she has a podcast and goes on the talk,
Unfortunately.
and has a book.
If you keep
they
the
fucked
100,
up.
you wouldn't want that in general.
What?
You wouldn't want to hear that shit in general.
True, but you fucked up, so you left yourself open for that.
If my wife is
on his wife,
if my wife
just off of that,
is on a talk show making me talk about how I cheated and this shit, she is opening up us and herself.
Right. He was talking about that for the longest, wasn't he? Wasn't he like doing talks and shit about that, nigga? Yeah. You done open yourself up. You better take them lumps on the chin, nigga. Stop being a bitch.
So it's like,
very true.
He should have held his composure, man.
He came at him super wild.
He did though. He did.
Jesus and Meryl was feeling like, oh, y'all set us up like this?
Pretty much. That's unprofessional.
Damn, I thought we was like, because they've been up there numerous amounts of time, like before they even had a show and shit like that. So it's like,
oh, swear, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they like them and Charlamagne is super cool. So it's like
I can see that.
So it's like
he's been on the show a couple times.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, damn, y'all really didn't talk about this beforehand,
right?
And then he walked off the
communication.
He walked off the set and everything, and them two kept like, I think him and DJ Envy and Charlamagne might have an issue because they just kept joking about it after the fact, like I'm sorry, Angela, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that, just being real funny about everything they said and shit. So it's like
sensitive subject for him.
What is the line? Is just girlfriends and kids? Like kids is off limits.
Yeah, for sure.
Kids is off limits. You don't bring up nobody's kids over they 18. Hey, they pre-game, but you don't bring up nobody's kids where they got to go to school and get teased in the morning or something like that. But if you a grown ass person and you're making yourself a public figure and you're putting yourself out there and you done wrote a book and we got a podcast, you done put me on TV to talk about me cheating and shit, and a nigga want to joke, I'm not about to get mad because. Yeah, I'm balling. That's why she stayed. Because if I wasn't balling, her ass would have been out of here.
Big gone. Done.
Right.
Done.
Like, he really went in.
I was watching Michael Blackson.
I can see why he would get salty though.
Hell yeah.
He probably had to hear it. And
gotta get salty.
The criticism,
you gotta get salty.
But you gotta hold your fucking composure.
He did the right thing with checking him.
Yeah,
he did the right thing with checking him. But a quick, because he started off, what's up, dickheads and pussy? Like off top right there. Oh, you need 5 minutes then. Like,
wait, he said that.
Envy said that. He was like, good morning, y'all.
Us being light skinned niggas. Us being light skinned niggas.
I'm like, oh, so I already know the energy.
Us being light-skinned niggas, you know how you got to maneuver in them situations because you can come off looking real stupid real fast.
Exactly.
Because you is even expressing how you feel in any type of way.
Yeah, you going to sound like you crying.
You going to sound like even when you're not. When you a little bitch, right. I've learned this in my own experience. Like, you can't let certain shit slide. Right. He on TV, national, whatever the fuck.
And knowing it's going to go viral. He knew exactly what he was going to do, but he tried to make it seem...
His button got pushed too hard. He was too salty.
Exactly. Like, he tried to make it seem real hard. It's like, hey, man, that's disrespectful, dog.
The more calm you are, the better it is to keep it 100.
I'm going to need an apology for my girl and everything. Like, all right, I get that. Niggas upset. You said something about his wife. You don't know how he feel about
that's
a
true,
nigga
though.
wife.
It is his wife.
You don't know where he take it to over a nigga
jokes
wife.
about throwing him, though. He's like, we could throw the fade. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. But like the way,
here,
but
man.
that overall
that
energy after, like Desus cop deuces quick. He was like, "Oh, my bad. I thought we was joking. Because he was like, I ain't see this coming. My bad. I thought we was joking and everything." And he kept it going. They played the clip. The chick was like, "I didn't know Envy. I knew whatever Envy's the real name, Terrence. I knew Terrell.
Terrell.
Yeah, I know Terrell." And then all these was like, "Shit, I bet you know that DJ Envy money though."
He just being a bitch, man.
That's something I would say to anybody. Yeah. Anybody quick with it. Like, man, I bet you that bitch. Like, now, she not supposed to say bitch. I get it. He ain't say bitch. He ain't say, I bet you that DJ MV money. He ain't getting that check though.
What you gonna do? Cry
that
you make?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do is cry.
You big getting that bread since y'all was 15.
You mad that you make money?
So
like what, nigga? if she stayed because of that, at least she stayed. Nigga,
It's
'cause
a
you fucked
good,
up.
it's a
Right.
good viral moment, but like that definitely made Envy look worse than them look worse. Like I think that backfired on him immensely because
The internet is about to go ham on him.
man, he about to be a
Them
meme
niggas,
forever.
Them niggas
Yeah.
don't lose low key
Oh.
in these little squabbles. Cause
Hey,
they,
Desus and Mero ruthless. Like
Yeah.
like they been shooting shots at Act for a minute now. and
first of all,
everything.
do niggas still watch that shit?
What
Everyday Struggle.
Nah, man. I
I
mean,
haven't been compelled whatsoever.
that like they got the nigga Star on there from the old school hip hop
I'm
radio
hip,
and
I'm
shit, but
hip.
now they got the nigga Wayno, who is the manager for
Blase blah whoop you do.
I want to say Troy Ave.
Oh, that's cool.
It's almost
But
like
he- but he
Joe
real
Budden's
cool,
really
though.
winning right now.
Oh, Joe Budden has the
He's
best
killing it.
content ever.
Like
Like he has the best
I
content
fuck
out
with
right
that
now.
nigga for real.
Like his live streams in the morning are dope. He play old school music and take care of his baby and shit like that. It's amazing. It's amazing live stream in the morning like shit. And then like I was just watching his live event. Oh, what a night! And
that was pretty
the second
cool.
one is happening tonight actually.
It was open night karaoke basically.
Yeah.
It was open mic night.
And it was just cool as hell. So he's producing the best content out right now. So I like Joe Budden is doing his stuff there. So.
doing the damn
But
thing.
everybody else, man, they are just hunting for clout, just this clout hunting and trying to be viral and shit like that. That Envy shit. I'm like, bro, you ain't really have to get that mad. Like, you really could have pulled them. Like, look, hey, bro, I don't like that shit. Blah blah
Right.
blah. I'm gonna say something on the air. We're gonna do our
if
1
he
2
was
and get it
really
over.
feeling some type of way, he really wasn't. He was trying to cause a scene.
He was trying to get some views. Now I look bad on him.
Bitch
but
is
I mean,
being super light skinned, bro.
it is what it is.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I don't like this. I
call
don't
it-
like to call light.
they calling it
skin.
beige rage.
It's
They call it
bad,
beige.
man.
Beige rage. Yeah, it's
oh
beige
hell
rage.
no.
He did
That's
kind of
the
walk
slogan.
into it though. I mean,
You
I
cheated
don't know
on
what he
me.
expected to happen.
Well, I mean, me neither.
It's
mean-
gonna happen. Take it. You still making money. If it's not messing with your money, it's not interfering with your.
And
money.
he
He would've
didn't.
been
And he
cool
didn't
about
call
it, it
out
might
her
have stopped.
name. He didn't.
If he would have went along, maybe he would have stopped. Because it's like you're not getting a rise out of somebody. People need to understand that if you play along with certain shit, even if you don't like it, it might
quick.
stop.
He was like, "Oh, my bad," but he just kept going. He was really angry about it, and he felt like they was gonna go back and forth with him. They ain't go back and forth. It was like, nigga, I thought we was cool.
right.
My bad. It was a joke,
These
a
are
quick one
friendly-
at
these are
that.
friendly jokes. Friendly jokes. Michael Blackson was on there the other day talking
Michael
about some
Blackson
shit.
was on there.
And he was like,
talking
I
about
don't talk
Kevin
about
Hart shit.
people's wives. He doesn't.
Yeah,
personally.
he said wives or kids. He don't talk about
Why
that.
wives or
But
kids.
everything else is off. He's,
But he said
tearing you up.
But he also said once niggas put themselves in those certain positions, though, certain shit, is on the table. But wives is off the table for him and the kids.
I feel like if you're gonna have your wife, if your wife gonna have a podcast, she's an official public speaker, a public figure. And she goes on the talk show and talk about her. Yeah.
It's like a banger here and there,
Yeah.
probably, and then the second half of it is like, all right, this shit.
You hit the
fire,
groove.
because you got more features, which cuts through his voice because I can't.
Too much of them.
I can't get to. Yeah, it's too much of him. I need a feature with him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I do.
Like
Just
that's
is
why
what it is.
like his songs are so short.
Yeah.
You
Get it
don't
out.
need-
Boom, it's there. Boom,
You
it's
really
there.
don't need a second hook of Yachty.
But that
I mean,
second half
that's-
is going though. That shit-
Second verse of Yachty.
I'm all
You don't
about
need
the
a second verse.
grading. Like 17 songs. How many you think are good? Like,
Good song.
yeah. Like out of that 17.
I can't count. Only listen once.
4 to 5.
4 to 5.
4 to
What kind of grade is that?
I mean,
Like
for
percentage
Yachty,
wise.
for Yachty,
Yeah.
or like
Because it's all special occasions,
it's-
special
because
things.
I can only compare them to itself at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say I don't see
C
a
plus.
big single. I don't see a big single just yet, but it might pop out. But I see a lot of playlist songs. You can
Right.
put- you can
Play
put-
playability on certain
You can put a
songs.
lot of the songs into a playlist. I'm like, oh, this that new Yachty and.
Because that's how we get down. We go pick the
Trippie
good
Redd.
ones. We go pick
Yeah,
the good
exactly.
songs and keep it from that. Because sometimes you pick the good songs and forget there's so much that you didn't like
That
necessarily.
NBA YoungBoy.
I heard that was a banger.
that shit go.
NBA Young Bo.
Boom is hard. Yeah. The Trippie Redd song 6'6".
He's a lot better than I had perceived him.
Trippie Redd.
Yeah. Ceylon still like him.
He might get Travis Scott the fuck out of here because Trippie Redd can really sing.
It seems like it.
He can really harmonize
shit.
without the auto tune, and he like on the Dark Knight Damo,
Mm-hmm.
it sound much better with just
Yeah.
Trippie Redd than with Travis Scott.
Nigga Travis Scott be on some
Like,
fire shit anyway.
yeah, yeah. Trippie
Wasn't he
Redd.
about to fight
I was
Travis? Like, yeah.
Tory Lane.
Tory Lane, yeah. What was
You
Who
know
wants
the
to
story?
fight Tory
You know-
Lanez?
You know the story?
I heard.
Not the whole story. Shoot the
nigga-
fade, something about.
about 2 years ago, I guess. Big Mill had dropped something with Travis Scott on a mixtape, but it originally was supposed to be Tory. Tory had sung it and wrote it, I guess, but Travis Scott had to sang over it, just ended, and then they put it out with Big Mill and Travis Scott. Tory says something to Travis. Travis goes on the bus, confronts him. You saw the video. The nigga Tory asked for the fade, or if you want to apologize, whatever it is.
So that video was 2 years ago
It's
from when
old.
it happened.
Yeah, it's an old video. Fast forward to Tory's album, he writes the verse that says, "Yeah, my bad, Travis. You know I ain't blah blah blah," and then this video surfaces. So they're thinking like, "Oh, Tory, did you put this video out? Like, how long did you have this video out?"
So with the whole writing thing, he did a verse. I mean, the hook, right?
Yeah.
Because it was something like they said he wrote the hook, and then like the media or an interviewer of some sort miscrewed it as like he writes for Travis.
Right.
And he was like, "No, that's not what it was." But now you got this nigga thinking that's what it is because that's what he heard, and now that's not what it is. And then that's what I think. Like these niggas like, oh, we gotta talk about this because you're not writing for me, nigga.
Right.
Type shit
yeah.
like that, right?
So
As if that's hard to write for that nigga.
So like that video came out just showing.
Blow up.
I don't even know, like, because the nigga Travis didn't even have a like I'm about to come at you in no crazy way type demeanor. He had his jacket half off and shit. He wasn't yelling, but this nigga Tory got his shirt off. He probably just coming off stage.
He get really offensive. Like,
He is short.
he's
Nigga.
short.
He is short nigga.
He's short and bald. Like
Yeah.
Bald.
I mean,
That nigga is
come at him
that nigga
like,
is
more
mature.
so like, bruh,
can't
like,
really
what's
do nothing
up
after
with
that
you? Like,
That nigga is mature.
that shit crazy.
Like
Bald head with a full beard.
It's a trade off.
Yeah.
You get rid of that, you get crazy there.
hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was like, man, can I have a bald head?
You
That's
thought
how well I
about
can grow my beard in.
Bam.
That's it.
Bam.
That's it. Let me see how well I can grow my beard in first to see if I can have a bald head. For real.
I'd be an ugly bald nigga.
Man,
It's like all your energy is no longer trying to go to your head.
yeah, it's going to your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to your face.
Refocus
That's
that
it.
energy here.
Yeah.
That's it. Mad funny.
Start shave your head, get thicker beard.
This is another weird video. Bow Wow, he got boom rushed.
Bum rushed. This nigga said bum rushed.
Yeah, I don't know what else to call that. Like he got tackled
They ran-
inside the.
You got a future lover ran up on him.
During that's what the story is, but I don't believe that at this point.
Somebody ran up on him.
It was that video was old as well. It was during the Jay-Z concert, which was months ago.
Oh, I thought it just happened.
Nope.
I
It was
haven't
during
heard
the
about.
Jay-
I
but
haven't heard about this.
See again, clout chasing. Clout
What happened?
chasers.
I haven't heard about that.
So it's a video surfaced of Bow Wow. It's like a back view. Bow Wow's in the middle. It's about 4 guys around him and stuff like looking like they're his security guards at this point. Well, I'm thinking like it's his security guards and shit like that. So like the camera guy is kind of like he's following him, but he looks the camera down and shit. And when he looks the camera back up, somebody in red just comes and knocks Bow Wow down.
Damn.
Like
Out of nowhere,
full
yeah.
ass like arm.
For
stripper.
what though? Just to be extra.
And then the video cuts off. Now, but before the video can even cut off, like as the dude is pushing Bow Wow to go, Bow Wow's niggas that was walking was already grabbing the nigga.
Right.
So like I know he got his ass
He
whooped
up
because
through.
like
He
he
got up
like he
through,
didn't I know he didn't even get one shot in on Bow Wow because them niggas was already grabbing him as soon like Bow Wow didn't even hit the ground before them niggas was grabbing that shit. So like I'm pretty sure it's somebody that had that video. It happened. His nigga got fucked up. They didn't put it out because he got fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Bow Wow got a popping song with that shit.
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
Yeah,
the
I
Gucci,
heard
the Gucci. That song. Like, he popping this shit and bring like 6. About to drop. I think Friday.
You green like who?
6.
Okay.
What's the 6 in them?
Yeah,
Fucking
his
6.
mixtape
I
series.
stopped
I had
listening
no
to
idea,
two.
man.
His mixtape series. Look, the first 2 was fire.
Yeah,
The
I
first
stopped
2 was
listening
fire.
to two. Yeah.
After that, it was like, all right.
That
But
nigga dropped the tape with Soulja
I'm
Boy.
looking, yeah.
Oh my god, niggas was in the studio with them like,
Something
bro, this
shit.
shit fire,
Yeah,
man.
it was
they
something shit.
a whole bunch of yes men.
Yeah,
Nigga, they
man,
was just nothing but young as shit. Bro.
no, this shit was like 2 years ago.
Oh wait, what?
This nigga Bow Wow older than us.
2 years ago.
He about
2
what,
years ago.
32,
I thought you were talking about
33,
back in the
something like
day
I
though,
think
when
he
they was
just
doing that
turned
Marco Polo shit.
31.
Oh
They
no, that was a
just dropped the
banger.
tape.
That's
They
not
just
no
dropped
hell.
the
They
tape.
dropped the tape like a couple years ago,
They
and it
just
was
dropped the tape.
dumpster
Yeah,
juice.
it was super dumb.
Somebody was in the studio like,
Y'all niggas got this.
keep it
Doing
going.
coke like I'm up. This shit
Man,
fire,
where
bro.
Metro Boomin at? Let's get a
Yeah.
beat from him and tear that up.
But he like Bow Wow also released a clip of him saying sorry to Chris Brown for like them not being friends anymore and shit, which was really sus. And
Super sus.
all his clips are like all his clips are like edited and like they're like dated. Like the first promo had like February 12th or some shit on it.
Wait,
And-
all of them were dated.
And now he's like, don't worry about the dates on the promo clips. I'm like, bro, you couldn't just
Edit it
you
out.
couldn't edit this shit out, bro.
Wow.
Like you Bow Wow, bro. So like that's the real funny thing about
Bow
all
Wow
this.
must not have a
Some
good
something up
editing
with
team.
these wig short people.
But
They're short.
The hell is short.
The
yeah.
energy is not there.
They only half full.
Fucking short people. That's fucking crazy.
Sorry, man.
But
Sorry guys, I'm sorry.
are y'all checking for a Bow Wow tape?
Not really, but if it's fire,
like-
then it'll be fire.
If he catch a banger, are you like, oh man, Bow
You
Wow
know
got a
what?
banger?
Him being a child star has ruined
I'm
him
about
for
to
me.
say, yeah,
Unfortunately,
you
very
look at him.
unfortunately though, like it's not his fault. But when Bow Wow dropped, I got his CD the day that came out. My mama got me that. I came home happy as fuck. I didn't know I was getting it. I listened to that CD is raw as
Bro.
fuck to me.
If Bow
No
Wow
bullshit.
did the dance, I had to learn that dance.
Yeah,
I
them first
just
two
don't look
CDs,
down
them
to
He
first two
about due,
CDs
tell you the
is
truth.
Hmm?
For something anyway, because it's like you've been kind of floating just under
Yeah,
the public
he
eye,
need that
under the radar a little
resurgence.
bit. Yeah, he do.
Like he need the
he
Ray J
retired a
do as
couple
well.
times, didn't we? Didn't he retire
Yeah.
for a time or two?
I
Yeah.
mean, but,
did.
but that's when like Jay
You know how that
retired
go.
and
You know
shit,
how that
too,
go.
and
You know
then
how that
had,
go.
like-
It's
But
like-
Bow Wow retiring, Jay-Z retiring, two different things.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean,
mean,
nobody
shit,
cares if he
depends on
comes
who you
back to
talking to.
start. True.
Right. Some
Depends on
people
who you-
consider him a legend, and I could.
No,
I'd
he's
say
a legend. I think he's a legend, but legends can
He's a
taint
legend.
themselves over
Facts.
time. And he's still young enough to where he can fix the little bit of tainting he's done. But
Yeah.
at the same time, that takes work, and you got to be consistent because he come out.
takes
He
time.
come out. It takes time,
That takes
and
time.
and then when that time passes, he can do some dumb random shit like act like he got a jet.
But I think about these young,
He be
young
saying
artists.
no Bow Wow challenge. Like nigga, you Bow Wow.
Remember he was in that room talking about he was in this big ass club. He was like in this little ass room and shit's wrong with this nigga.
But it's funny though
Don't
about,
fake the
about
funk.
all the young artists like about Lil Romeo, Bow Wow, Ray J, all of them. Like while growing up, if you fuck up one time, we gonna see that forever. We gonna look at you like
You can
crazy.
fix that though.
Because like the younger niggas now who don't even rap, like Sean Combs kids and
I mean, they rap, but
I know they rap
One
but they
more
really-
seriously than the rest.
and Snoop shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we don't real look at them like that because they ain't really fuck up. So, but they still child stars. They still kid stars.
Some people learn
So
how to
as
keep
they
it
grow
aside.
up, we gonna look at them differently.
see, but
you feel me?
they grew up in the light though. Like, they grew up in social media, so they didn't had 10,000 followers since they was 12
Right.
years old and shit like that. Like that shit, it's just
Nerve wracking.
It's just as soon as they made an account, it's like, oh yeah, you know this is Diddy's son. Oh yeah, you know this is blah blah blah's daughter. Like it's just like they didn't grow up with it so much where I don't think
They can fuck up
but
almost.
the comparison is they had a couple thousand. Like Bow Wow and them, they have millions of people.
But there wasn't no
Millions of people
social.
just
Okay,
judging-
when
just to judge them.
early
that's what I'm
too,
saying,
you
though.
could judge all you want, but it was like it wasn't so upfront. You wouldn't know.
But think about that though.
also
That's why we
media.
don't. That's why we don't fuck with his music now because it's like when you look at him now, it's like I don't even see the same rapper.
Well, that's
I
him.
can't
That's
take you
that's
serious
that's
as an
him
older
being that's
rapper.
him being fried though.
Yeah,
You
I
know what
don't
I'm
think
saying?
I think
That's
that's
a
his
that's a
lane.
reflection
More
of
so.
it though.
I
That's
don't
a
think he stuck to his
reflection of it.
lane. I don't
He
think
never sticks to it.
lane.
He hasn't stuck to his
But
lane
that's
in
a
a long
reflection of
time.
him trying to find himself because he was in the public eye. He
Right.
right. Damn this and now he
Right.
can't be this no more. Now
Right.
you gotta find something new.
Well, I mean, that's
He
not
can't
our
be a
fault.
thug.
That's not our fault. He can't be no thug. I don't want to hear you talking about pulling in no Lambo and shit in a certain type of way. Like you hopping out the Lambo spraying. Like no, you're
How
not.
you hopping out the Lambo spraying?
But you
He gotta
not.
find his
What you
identity.
talking about?
You little
man?
Bow Wow.
He
See,
looking
these
for it.
niggas be hustling backwards sometimes. Like
He
you done
looking
been,
for
you
it.
done had bread for however long you done had bread. You talking about doing certain things. I'm like, I can't
Yeah,
rock.
like-
Sometimes I can't rock with it.
Like he was in the Jen and Juice.
You're right.
video,
He was a
like,
little nigga.
So like he been around money. So I don't want to hear no struggle raps, but I do want to hear you talk about bitches. Like all his hit songs.
I can't be mad about that because Bow Wow always had bitches.
Yeah.
When did he not have
Chris
bitches?
Brown, he had a hit song with Chris Brown. He had a hit song with Amarion. had a hit song with Sierra.
He had a hit song with all the essential people you needed him with back then.
T-Pain, like go link up with Trippy, do a love song with Trippy.
And what's wrong with
You
it?
back on top.
What's wrong with it?
But he,
Nothing.
but he don't think he Future because Future fucking his baby mama.
Do y'all
heard
think
about
That's
that.
so scary.
that the younger cats, the
Don't
younger
talk about the
generation,
baby. That's fucked
would
up.
want to
Yeah.
work with Bow Wow though? I mean, like they didn't really
Vince
grow
Staples
up with
would.
it like we
Vince
did.
Staples would.
because
I know that for a
Vince
fact.
Staples was a real one.
I know that
But-
for a fact.
But
Vince Staples would.
I mean, Trippy, yeah, but like
I would make a song with Bow Wow. I would
Yeah,
try
I
to,
would
and
too.
I would try to watch him. It's a
What?
competition.
Straight up wash him.
I
Because
got
it's
to.
Bow Wow, my nigga.
I'm like, I've been listening to you since I was
I'm
a
writing
little
my
nigga.
hardest verse if I'm on a song with
All
Bow Wow,
life
my nigga.
while I'm wearing a
I'm-
Tim Couch jersey.
Nigga, I've been waiting for
An
this.
orange one.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this one. I saw you doing the crib walk on 106 Park. That was me. I could have been there. What you talking about?
Only
I'm
thing
like,
I'll
he's
be like,
Mr.
hey, yo, just don't
106
say you
Park.
from
Like-
Cleveland or Ohio.
Nigga, you are from Columbus.
Get out of
man,
here.
you
Just
don't
don't say you
count,
from
my nigga.
Cleveland.
You don't even really.
You don't even
claim
rapping no
Columbus,
more.
bro.
He doesn't
Don't he
count.
be
He
trying to act
claim
like he
Atlanta
from up
for
this
real.
way.
Yeah, he do.
He be trying to act like he from Cleveland. So I'm like,
When
nigga,
it's
no,
convenient.
you better stay in
Like, no,
Columbus.
bro.
When it's
When it's
convenient.
convenient,
Yeah.
When
that nigga
niggas want to
shot
win a
that shit out.
championship.
You know, shout out to Mr. OR. Like, nigga, you ain't
Came
from
back
here.
home,
What you
baby. What's up? I'm
Bitch,
here.
this
Yeah,
nigga was
my nigga.
talking about that and bounce with me. I ain't heard nothing since then. Nigga, remember when niggas dropped singles? They had the CD with the same song on it 4 times and a video if you put it in the DVD player.
This
Bro,
nigga.
that's
Come
funny.
on, bro.
That's funny.
I ain't buying no fucking single
Shout out to
about that.
Bounce with me.
Bounce with me. That video was hard. Big Mama saw soundtrack. What soundtracks matter?
The Browns
Never
looking
heard
good.
that ever. Yeah.
Browns.
They look like they care.
heard.
Browns
Yeah.
made some
They
some
look like they
trades and
care.
everything.
I'm just trying to figure out if they gonna fuck up the draft pick though.
They better get that.
I mean,
he better
at
get
this
Barkley.
point, we got our receiver. I mean, our
We actually have
quarterback.
a receiving core.
We got our receiver. I said we go for the rookie running back,
Need him.
and then
Really? I've been hearing for the defensive linebacker.
We got a
Sharp-
defensive
Sharper?
John first last year. We can't do that 2 years in a row.
What's his
I
name?
mean-
What's his name? Sharper or something like that?
I don't know.
I don't
know.
even care.
I don't know
Saquon.
the name.
Saquon. That's
But
who I
I
know.
want to go with
This nigga.
Saquon. Let's.
Don't be that dumb nigga this year.
Yes, we wasted it on Trenton Winston one time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we did that. And
Do he even play in the league anymore?
No.
I don't
no.
think so.
We was on the
No.
block when we found out he got traded. We was talking to the yo niggas and shit. I was like, you know, they got this nigga terrible.
Last
By
time
Trent.
I
Bro.
heard he was playing for the Colts. I ain't know
y'all
that.
remember Anthony Bennett?
The worst number, one of the top 5 worst number 1 picks overall
Yeah.
ever. We were in the crib. We was
Bro.
like,
We
was
was
you
just asking
was
about
you
this
there?
nigga,
Was
though.
you at Green Oak when we was watching the draft? It was a lot of us. You might not have been.
Man.
We all was like collectively like, who?
Yeah.
Like the nigga
Anthony
came
His
out of
highlight
nowhere.
tape was weak as fuck.
Weak as hell.
This
A
nigga
couple
looked like
big
he barely
dunks.
started playing basketball a couple days before the draft started. I'm like, who is this
It
nigga?
was very confusing.
Ruined that man's trajectory.
Oh yeah, we got Carlos Hyde. So
Oh, from O State.
Timberwolves took
He
everything.
was- yeah,
from us,
he used to
though.
go
They
to
took
State,
Wiggins and they took Bennett.
yeah, we got Carlos Hyde. So like that could be interesting.
Cause you know they gonna have Duke running like a little slot type deal
Who
for
let Duke
on the
go?
receiver side. Oh, they let Duke
No,
got
no,
breed
I'm talking about
quarterbacks.
UCLA.
I'm talking about the nigga from USC. I don't know
Oh.
what his name is. I just keep seeing that
Well,
shit.
the nigga from UCLA is supposed to be the one that is supposed to.
As
be.
long as they ain't a nigga from USC, they don't breed them quarterbacks, bro.
Nah, nah.
I'm not with that. Like I don't like doing
Now I like
that.
the Oklahoma guy too.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. I like the dog fight. You know that rah,
I ain't got
I'm
no
gonna do that
problem
shit.
with it as long as he play fine.
Nigga,
Like
I'm-
I have no
nigga, I'm-
problem. How tall is
The
he?
only
Is he
quarter-
shorter?
Yeah, he's shorter. He's shorter.
See, that's Johnny 2.0 if we fuck up here. But I don't want to put that in the year. I'm gonna knock on the
Oh yeah, we can pick up Matt Tateo. I mean, not
catfish
Matt Tateo,
extraordinaire.
but,
Oh, Tyron Matthew. Tyron Matthew. I know. I got you.
Thank you.
I'm the sports
Thank
guy
you.
here. I
Thank
got you.
I
Y'all
don't know
think,
why I said
He
Matt
nice too.
Tateo.
Everybody want him.
Tyron Matthews out there. Too.
Everybody
they
wants
just
him.
released his ass.
Do y'all
Everybody.
think with all the pieces that we got now that we got coming in that we're gonna at least win maybe half our games this year? That'd
What
be
the
nice.
line looking like? See, I don't know what the line
over
looking
under,
like.
I feel like we can get
Solid 4.
3 to 4.
Some people got faith. We going to.
I
mean,
I'll
we-
take that for real.
I mean, you
Hey,
gotta think
going
where
from
we're
0
coming
and
from.
1. I mean,
It's
Right.
it's
I'll
a
take
total
any
reboot.
wins.
in the game
So
we
also-
won was on accident on Christmas Eve on some lucky shit 2 years ago.
That it's basically a full reboot, and what we win are going to be off of our pure talent and our coaching. It's not going to be off of them being a perfect team. It's not going to be them hitting everything and clicking everything. It's going to be them like one play, 2 plays.
One
Big play
down
from
at a
Josh
time.
Gordon.
Okay.
Big play from Saquon.
We got
Barkley.
Josh Gordon, you got Jarvis Landry,
Yeah.
you got
Great
Corey
receiving
Coleman
core.
that's healthy.
How
Njoku on the
Josh
tight
Gordon
end.
looking anyway?
What you
I mean,
mean?
shit,
Looking
nigga
like
still looking like a Hall of
a
Famer.
stallion.
I mean,
And I mean that.
can't really
He
say nothing.
nice.
That niggas,
That
let
nigga
man
our
smoke his
age.
weed.
That nigga our age. Imagine
Let
if we
that
was
nigga
smoking
smoke
weed,
his weed.
performing at the highest level. Let that nigga
2
smoke.
years
Give a
off,
fuck.
bro. Yeah.
Let that man. It's weed, bro.
It's about to be
at
legal
this
anyway,
point.
man.
It's ridiculous. They fucked his trajectory
Shit,
up too.
NFL
I just got some type
I mean,
of
players are trying to get illegal in the NFL anyway.
And them niggas get fucking battered on the daily. Like let them niggas meditate how they got to do. Like come on, man.
There
You
are
ain't
worse
getting
things they could be doing.
exactly
A lot worse things they could be doing.
right.
The shit
Hard
that
drugs.
they prescribed them for pain is worse.
Right.
Already.
I don't like
It
popping
is.
pills. I don't fuck with that
Them
shit.
opiates.
man.
Right.
Them opiates be man. Them opiates is the main thing that has been getting people.
I don't even like
Mhm.
taking cold medicine.
Hard to
Them
stop
opiate-
taking them once you start.
Exactly. It's like they make it addictive.
Accidentally
so
get dependent on it.
you
Accidentally.
can stay with it.
Niggas be on them perks after surgery and they can't get off.
Facts. Have y'all listened to that? Y'all don't like YNFL Lucci.
Lucci, I'm not too much of a
Lucci.
Lucci fan, but he alright. He making moves.
I don't
The
look
Logic,
him up,
y'all
but I
listen to
like his
Logic?
bangers.
I listen to Logic.
I haven't listened
like-
to the Bobby Tarantino 2 yet though.
He sold 130 on that motherfucker.
Already?
He
Swear.
sold 130 on that bitch, bro.
That's
First.
damn good.
Oh, what's up with
That's
that joint? What's up
ridiculously
with that
Like,
Joyner
that shit
Lucas
crazy.
nigga?
He came out of nowhere,
Jordan
man.
Lucas.
What's up with that
deal.
nigga? Because I feel like all that nigga do is remixes, and he talk a lot
Jordan
too much shit to
Lucas.
be doing remixes.
He don't got a real single.
He
Don't got
sound
one-
like a
don't
fuck
he got
boy
one
on the
with Chris
low.
Brown?
He sound like a
No.
fuck boy on the low. I ain't even about to lie.
It's not really that. It's not really that popular. He got one with Chris Brown. Though. Yes, he do.
He all he
Chris Brown
do is
working.
remixes.
But
Fuck is that, Shaq?
That's Shaq.
Oh, about
Shaq
that
Carter,
time.
I almost
Can you
got
do that
murdered.
song, please?
He almost
This
got
nigga,
murdered.
bruh, I'm like,
But
I was about to jump with
fuck
you.
he been.
But the
He sound
the
like a fuck boy. I'm
actual-
sorry. Jordan Lucas.
Jordan Lucas, thank you. Jordan Lucas and
He got
Logic.
bars.
On the
Jordan
remixes,
Lucas.
sure. Make your own songs.
Man
Trying
got
to get
bars.
it out. I'm just trying to get it out. That was just Jordan Lucas and Logic. They have beef because they were going to do a song together. Jordan Lucas did his verse. Logic took his verse off of it or changed his verse or some shit like that. So they have beef ever since then. Jordan Lucas has been throwing subliminals. Logic finally comes back on his 44 Contra
Mm-hmm.
song, and it's like bars again. He said, "I ain't gonna miss your name because I'll give you more fans than you already got."
I seen that. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a fact because Logic's fans are loyal, and that's just how it is. But